Who want one last trip to the long trail?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're going to be taking a look at another section of the Art of Tekken book. In this video, I want to focus on Heihachi, Kazuya, Jin, and Kazumi. The part about Kazumi is really interesting, and I can't wait to see what you guys say about that. So I'm just going to dive right in. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because I have more videos coming where I'm going to be dissecting different characters. And this video is focused on the Mishimas, but I have some stuff about Jun Kazama, Claudio, Yoshimitsu, Eliza. There's a lot of stuff coming. So just hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Starting off with Heihachi, it picks up talking about him versus Kazumi, the murder of his wife. We learned in Tekken 7 because she carried the devil gene, and when it took hold, she tried to murder Heihachi. He threw Kazuya off a cliff because he had to see if Kazuya too carried the demonic gene. I know this is a retcon. There's a lot of people who are still upset about the fact that they retconned the devil gene and all this stuff, and I was upset too at one point, but Tekken 7 is 7 years old, and at this point I just bit the bullet. You know, they made the decisions that they made. All that I can hope for now is that in Tekken 8 it's worth it. All of these retcons and weird things that they did with the story, hopefully it makes sense. Heihachi's tough love relationship with Kazuya prior to the discovery stemmed from Heihachi's jealousy issues with his own father. This is kind of crazy. I don't know what this means. He was like jealous of Kazuya because of the way that Jinpachi treated him. I'm not sure what this means. It's a weird sentence and it doesn't even say much. It doesn't even say Jinpachi's name. I feel like there's a story there in and of itself that can be told, but we never get it. We never got it. Where I want to pick up, it says beyond the box art. The further links between Jin and Kazuya make great contrasting examples of nature versus nurture. Nature versus nurture. Jin was nurtured with love by Jun Kazama. Kazuya was thrown off a cliff into nature to fend for himself. I love that. Nature versus nurture. That's really cool. Both carry the devil gene passed down through generations of family. Both lost their mothers when they were young. Both possesses Mishima blood on their father's side. But Kazuya was raised by an intermittently possessed mother and abusive father, while Jin was raised on a remote island by his mother Jun. Jin and Kazuya are similar in a lot of ways. The things that really make them different is one, the way Kazumi and Heihachi were versus the way that Jun Kazama was. And those two factors really like evolve and take hold when Heihachi starts picking on both of them. Heihachi does what he does to Kazuya, but he also does the same thing to Jin, right? But even then, the outcome is different for both characters because the foundation, the way that they were raised, were different. I love the story here. Somewhere in that difference, the difference in nurture, Jin became a much different man than his father. A man with a moral compass. Though Jin too would be betrayed by Heihachi and caught in the crosshairs of the devil. Those betrayals took place too late for Jin to be corrupted by his anger and desire for vengeance. In fact, Jin's darkest instinct is a desire to end the destructive Mishima bloodline and himself along with it. I really want to know how Jun Kazama is going to tackle this. This dark instinct, as the book describes it, a desire. I wonder how they're going to tackle this because this is heavy stuff. This is heavy stuff. And the fact that they're even on this topic shows how more mature Tekken is than like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is super graphic, it's super violent. You got to be, an adult to buy that game. But Mortal Kombat never ever tackled something like this, a topic like this. And that shows maturity. That shows a level of storytelling that you really don't see with any other game. One of the only games that I think that even touched on this is like God of War. That's something that we got to be appreciative of because I think it's powerful. I think it's very powerful. This is when the story changes. This is when we're on the page of Kazumi. It began to seem as though Kazumi must have been the source of Kazuya's and Jin's heredity curse. Ultimately, despite her deceased status, Kazumi became a main series female. Her murder at Heihachi's hands was recontextualized as the fight between Heihachi Kazumi and the devil inside her. See, the devil inside her, in which Heihachi had killed her only in self-defense, only after she transformed into her devil form and attempted to kill him. One thing that I always wondered about the devil gene is, why does it affect Kazumi in this way? It kind of seems like Kazumi is one person, and then the devil gene makes her another person. I guess you can kind of say that this happened for Kazuya too, where when he died, he became a different person. But Kazumi, she didn't die or get thrown off a cliff or a mountain or nothing. She literally caught a fever, and then when she woke up, she was a different person. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. In these new flashbacks, it's implied that Kazumi only joined the Mishima clan because she was fated to kill Heihachi. The series raises even more questions. How far down her family tree does the devil gene reach? What, if any, does the devil gene have to do with her mission to end the Mishima line? These questions are very important, but just reading this sentence at face value, it kind of sounds like Kazumi is going to be in Tekken 8. It literally says, whatever changes and revelations lie ahead for Tekken, Kazumi is sure to be at its center. To be at the center, you have to be there. You guys tell me if I'm stretching here. I do think there is a part of me that think this kind of could be too much all at once. You have Kazumi, Jun Kazama. I wonder if those characters even know each other, even met each other. That's something I never even thought about. You have the possibility of Heihachi showing up in flashbacks, showing up in real life. Ogre, Angel, Unknown. You have so many key characters that all seem possible, and I don't know how Tekken 8 is going to juggle it. I really don't. I want to see what they decide to do, but the fact that you have questions like this thrown in here about Kazumi, we know Jun Kazama is going to be in the game, it just makes you wonder, what are they going to do? The Mishima Zaibatsu, the devil gene, is given a lot of characteristics, but characteristics can only go a certain distance. At this point, I want to see the story. I want answers. We're given a lot of questions, but I want to see what these characters do with this stuff, what discoveries they have. And I'm really hoping that Tekken 8 delivers on that. And that's kind of where I want to end the video. Just what do you guys think about not only this sentence, but everything else that I talked about? Like I said, I'm okay with the retcons as long as it's worth it in the end. But with that, I want to end this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned, I'm going to have more videos coming soon. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.